Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Yeah, I know. I started it up a little early today. I was just in here working on some stuff. This is a totally brand new setup. Um I changed out a few things. So I'm always upgrading stuff. So yeah, everything's totally changed. So everything's new. Um anyway, well, welcome, and I know that there's a few new people here, so looks like there's a little bit of delay. I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on one second. Maybe that'll work. All right. Anyway, yeah, I see that there's a few new people, and yeah, welcome to the show. So basically, what we do is we do live ghost box sessions. I start them up at top of the hour. Um, so like at midnight, my time here. I don't know why there's a delay. What's going on? Try this. Okay, so I don't know. Everything else looks okay. Yeah, it's a little warm in here too. But actually I got a little cooler, so it's helped out a little bit. It's just been really hot, but anyway, no, I know. Well, the premise of the show is I do live ghost box sessions at 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. So that was just an experiment that I was trying to do. Um, so yeah, that's why I started up so late. Just experimenting with ghost box sessions at 3 a.m. Mm, yeah, I know for you guys in the UK, I know that it's I know it's the morning time for you all. So um I know some of you are just waking up. I'm just trying to figure out why there's a little bit of delay. I'll figure it out later. No biggie. Yeah, Kanga, I know you guys in Australia are way ahead, so yeah, we do get a lot of people from the UK, well, all over Europe actually. Um, but there's quite a few people in Australia. I'm Now this little delay thing's bugging me a little bit. I know that the audio seems like the audio is a little out of sync, but it's all right. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. No, on my side, it just looks like the audio and the video are out of sync. Um, but I'll figure it out later. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, well, as long as it's good on your guys' end, that's cool. Um, I just listen to my headphones anyway, so and I really don't look at myself in the video camera anyway or on screen. I just basically look at the and it's funny because my camera is like directly here and I'm always watching the chat. So um I need to get like an iPad or something just to put over the camera so it looks like I'm looking at the camera and just monitor the chats that way. Um, I'll work on that later. Something else I'll probably do. That'll be my last piece of this whole thing that I'm working on. So last week, I don't know for those of you that tuned in last week, I got a lot of people commenting that it was something's changed with communication. Um, it was crazy last week. I don't know. Yes, there has been some changes going on as far as communication is concerned, but last week something totally changed. I think it's happened over the last 2 weeks, but last week a lot of people did notice it. So I don't know. I can't explain it. You know what? I'm gonna do what we've been doing also. Let me boot up. Actually, you know what? I got to do a couple of more things um to change up a little bit. Hold on 1 second. God, the second monitor just killed my eyes because it's so dark in here. Um, Let me. God, this thing's so bright. Um, so I'm gonna probably play music like I've been doing for the last few weeks. So that's what I'm queuing up. Um, because I know we're gonna get started here soon. Clear. So I'm gonna queue up some music again. No, I'm perfect now. I mean, I have this cooler that it's almost like a swamp cooler. So you just put in ice and water, and then so it blows out cold air instead of getting a air conditioner. Um, just because I didn't want people hearing that buzz in the background. Um, so that's why I went a different route. And it's pretty quiet. So, and it works. Um, Damn it, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So I have it queued up. I tried a couple of different ones there, Jen, or Jennifer. Um, I had a really small one and it was a joke. But this one actually it doesn't work bad. It doesn't, it cools like, it doesn't cool down a room, I would say. But if you're sitting close to it, I think it works pretty good. Pretty good. It blows out maybe a couple of feet. So if you're sitting within 3 or 4 feet of it, it's fine. Hello, Nora. Yeah, that's where I got it from. I got it from Amazon. But I mean, so far it works. Like I said, it's better than a fan just blowing hot air on me. So this actually works a little bit better. Um, and I think it's like 80 some degrees in here. So actually I'm comfortable. Yeah, no, exactly, Kanga. As long as you have blocks of ice and you're ready to go. And basically what I do is I have like chilled water ready to go. Um, so I constantly will swap out the water. So once the water gets warm and the ice packs warm up, I have some other ones ready to go, and then I just swap them out. So it's a little bit of maintenance, but it works. Things over here are really good, actually. So those of you that are tuning in, yes, I know we're just chit chatting, but I just like to just talk for a few minutes before we get started. Like I said, we will be doing live ghost box sessions, and so once we start doing the sessions, basically you'll just type in the letter Q and then type in your question if you have any questions or if you want to participate. Um, it's pretty cool on how we do get responses and things like that. So, um, yeah, it's just it's really interesting, especially like I said, last week was pretty crazy, and I don't know what changed, but anyway. All right, so we're getting close. Well, I'm glad that you like to hear me chit chat. I just like to try to break the ice for people that are just tuning in for the first time. So, I'm always, talking and I just like to chit chat and get to know everybody on the channel. No, Sylvia, and that's what Josh and I talked about too. We've talked about how Stan comes through to you a lot during the show. It's pretty amazing. No, I don't want to hit the vape. All right, let me light up the candles before we get started. So, one moment. All right, candles are lit. All right, so what do you guys want to do this week? Do you guys want to do reverse speech? I don't know what you guys want to do. So basically what we normally do is we'll do reverse speech, and then we will also we have different ways of trying things. So we can do reverse speech, or we can do responses only mode. So basically you're not going to hear, so we do sweep using radio, um and then reverses responses only mode. I set the radio in a different settings, and then basically all we're getting are responses only, so you're not hearing anything else. And even during the reverse sweep, um so you guys want responses only, okay. um All right, so yeah, no, we'll mix it up. So let's see. Okay, so we'll do responses only first. Um, yeah, last week was pretty crazy when we did this. This is something new that we've only experimented with a couple of times. Um, so yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. I want to see if we have the same things happen like we did last week. So I'm gonna start up the music, background music too. So then like with last week, so I have the mic kind of set up to where um we shouldn't be hearing anything in the room with us. So last week when we also heard a woman come through, and actually she was in the room with me and it was coming from my left. That was pretty intense, and the voice was pretty low, and for you guys that heard it, that was pretty amazing because there's no way that this mic should have picked that up. So anyway, I don't know what you mean by I have a new device out. All right, so all right, we're gonna go ahead and yeah, see, and I don't know what that is. Because Live Paranormal, they should all be in sync, and I know like I'm seeing it out of sync a little bit, but it is what it is, I guess. It might be the stream also. Um, I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. All right, so oh, you know what? I think I know exactly what it is. I'll fix it later. God, I'm tempted to do it right now, but I'm not going to. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me switch the cameras.
The structures.
Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us?
According.
Proceed, man. Red.
The female that's trying to come through, were you here with us last week?
Tell his wife.
Did somebody just say killed his wife?
So that mu-
Who said killed his wife? Who's the male that's trying to whisper? Who's the male that's trying to come through and whispering?
The Valdez. Creature. But again.
After rushing to
Hope that.
go, the more
God.
Who's with God? Somebody said God. Who's with God?
Being adopted. Is not. Body.
Who's a,
Also hope.
and torture. The first phase.
full of glasses.
Years in prison.
there's just a lot of whispering coming through.
Lady.
Just last.
Who just left?
At the courtroom. And
Wait a minute.
Who just said they're in a meeting?
is the pers-
In front of them. If one of.
It's in front of them? Who's in front of them?
Flooding ship.
They enjoy.
Duration.
Was somebody tortured?
These stone.
About the way
Face.
fluttering.
All one way.
Who's the male that just, with a deep voice, said, that's what we want?
Another narrow.
deeply. Deeply. Each breath.
It's a miracle.
What's a miracle? Stan, are you here with us? Do you have any
Green.
messages for Sylvia?
Government to
Weakness.
Weakness. What's a weakness?
on your stuff.
Leader.
People are not. And
It's kept for
Do something.
No, Wayne, I can't hear anything in the room anyway.
Whom he
Rose.
Who's in the room with me right now? Is there anybody in the room?
I'm
they still hit.
the
Who are the people that are whispering? What do you have any messages for anybody?
for it with a
again.
Across.
Relax. It's the wind.
and
which I got have
Like we're doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Or
Who's coming?
Man's car.
and depth.
Sake, we are
orders. Country. You seem
Aggressive.
these things.
Radio station.
slowly in there.
Can you show yourself in the mirror, please?
He said.
Reviews.
Who's gonna descend?
God.
God?
Mal. Upon them.
$1,500.
Are you busy this week,
Would start
Stan?
Strand.
There is a
The mood of
other outlet.
lettering on the
Weston is
new cup.
Meant by violence. Your body.
In your area.
Who just said not my body?
on.
run now. Just
Dania.
For what anyone
Relaxing.
It's relaxing, is that what you said?
the spirit
Of those born.
The spirit said it's
Doorway.
relaxing?
Illegal.
That is what you can.
Is pro-
and the
harmful effect.
edges of the lip.
Is the spirit here with us?
It was
Interrelated.
4 by Bart.
to the
Severe.
Any road
Deeper.
Knee, liver.
roll.
Army and a
Meaning is never.
Holding a position.
books and
to the
to those without
Clean.
Who just called out for Julie?
success.
Get protect.
Bovina.
things.
Those roads.
We're dark.
Who just said we're dark?
for those that
All that way.
Leads the left.
Now named
Condemn.
The person that called out for Julie, are you from the old neighborhood?
Shot.
Something of his escape.
a full
Right hand of
Wait, I hear that.
Who was condemned?
Head.
as
Shot blocks.
Wondered why the
Your forehead.
Ed, are you here with us?
in front.
offered it to me.
creature.
So the female, that was trying to come through, you understand that we can hear you?
But I found
for download
Coming here.
Chapter
From vegetable.
Of white.
with them.
Just out of
It's your eye.
In here.
Still production. Always bound.
Sure.
Who's bound?
He's
Celebration.
Who's mimicking my voice?
You.
Olean.
the moment he
All right, we're going to end the session.
Box seat.
end of death.
Do you
Encourage
worry.
Through the
All right, I just ended it. Yeah, that's a little strange. There's just so many whispers coming through. That's crazy. Yeah, the females coming through are really strong. Yeah, I know. So those of you that are just tuning in, so there's 4 spirits in this location. There used to be 3, but then a male started coming through who said his name is Ed, and he comes through a lot. Um, but yeah, Emma used to talk a lot. Haven't heard her in a while. But yeah, there's just a lot of whispering coming through. It's crazy. Yeah, we'll mix it up and we'll see if if Stan will come through. Sylvia. Yeah, right. So yeah, this is the strange part. What wrong one, sorry. So Ed would come through quite a bit, and during that session, it was funny because we heard reference to Ed and not Ed himself. So that's what Kango is referring to. That was crazy. And this has never happened like this before. This is something that started last week. Um, and see, this is why I do this music, because I've been experimenting with the music, with these different frequencies, and it's stirred on something totally different. I'm not gonna lie, it's stirred up something totally new. And I'm not going to go into detail on other things that I'm working on, but outside of the show, and with this project. So it's just stirred up something totally new, and yeah, I don't get it. Still something new. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let me make a really quick adjustment. I'm going to try something really quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just wanted to see if that might have made a difference. Kind of seems that way. Maybe. I don't know. The delay doesn't seem as bad. Well, maybe a little bit. Still the audio and video, but anyway. Um No, yeah, that's my dogs were barking. They don't bark this late at night. See, but all the audio that we're using right now, none of it's in reverse speech. This is only responses only. So, yeah, this is something that's totally different. Yeah, see, Joe, I'm very, very, I'm like a perfectionist. So if something's just off, it bugs me. I can't take it. It bugs me really bad. I probably just need a reboot, but can't do that now. Just got to go with it. Well, so the thing is there, Neil, when I do responses only mode, I have no control of how it's scanning the frequencies. It just scanning at a pseudo random sweep. So I don't know. There could be times when there's several minutes during that mode. There could be responses, no response for several minutes. I mean, literally. I mean, there could be like 10 minutes go by and not hear anything. Then other times there can be like in a 30-second interval, you can get maybe like 10 different things coming through. It's crazy. So yeah, it's just crazy. All right, so you guys want to do responses only mode again? You guys want to do reverse this time? We'll do one more session in responses only, and then we will go to reverse after that. All right, let's just switch it up. We'll switch it up. Hey, Sam, welcome. All right, after this, since Sam is joining us, after this session, we're going to have a word from our sponsor. Our famous sponsor just joined in. Sam, I always get your name wrong. I always say Afterlife Productions. Yeah, so tonight's sponsor, it's kind of like a what not to do message. All right, so yeah, I know, Christina. It sucks not having AC. I mean, well, AC in the house works. It's just in the studio. It gets really hot. So like I said, I have one of those coolers that you put ice and water in. It's like a swamp cooler, and that actually works. It's working pretty well. Actually, I started getting a little chilly, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, Sam, you hit the nail on the head. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna do another session right now, and then we'll do a quick commercial break after this this session. So we're gonna do reverse only. Yeah, Lexi, they do they are pretty cool. Excuse a pun. Um, they do work pretty well. There's just a lot of maintenance, so you basically have to get like cold water and ice, and that combination works wonderful. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be reverse speech. So the way that this works, we're going to be scanning radio, and everything that's going to come through is going to be in reverse. So in theory, we shouldn't hear any words being spoken, or being able to understand any words that are being spoken, I should say. So let's just get started, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if Stan will come through for us. All right, I'm going to switch over and start the session.
You eating?
Hi, is Stan with us tonight?
He's the guy on the weird.
Yeah.
You're
Is Aaron with us tonight? He is? Does he have any messages for anybody? Stan, do you have any messages for Sylvia? Sylvia says she loves you, Stan. Who said that he's in heaven? Katrina says happy anniversary, Aaron. Does anybody have any messages for Winnie? Who's the young guy? Who's the young male that's asking for his mom? Well, that was weird.
Yeah. Hold on.
Who just said I love it? Earl, can you tell us your mom's name, please? Well, good night, Nora. Bruce, who are you looking for? So the person that said he has a knife was that you? Are you the same person that was referring to killing somebody earlier? Who's the male that's trying to come through in the background? Yeah, that Morse code sound was strange. Was that Christopher that killed somebody? Who's the little kid coming through now? Who's looking for Bruce? Who's doing all the radio tests? Is somebody trying to contact us? All right, we're going to end this session. Who's trying to break through? Who's looking for help? Who says speak out? Sylvia. Stan, Sylvia says she loves you. Do you have any messages for her? You've been busy, Stan? Mirren, do you have any messages for Vitrina? All right, we're gonna end the session now. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Well, there you go, Sylvia. Stan came through a couple of times. And I know Aaron came through also. That's crazy, Sam. That love you is coming through more and more. Yeah, I'm not sure. Kanga, it's kind of, we'd have to just kind of document it and see what happened. I mean, and then take a look. Yep. No, exactly. Now, with all that said, I think it's time to give Sam a little love. So, guys, we have a word from our favorite sponsor, Life After Life Productions. So, anyway, so hope you guys enjoy our little message from our good friends Sam tonight. So let me cue up the video and we're gonna go ahead and share that right now. So enjoy.
That scared the life out of me. Whatever about it being haunted. Oh Jesus, there's a car in here. Oh mother sweet God. Oh, there's a car in there. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh, that's crazy. Folks, where we are right now is the gatehouse to Ballymacool House, or commonly known as Kelly's mansion, or the Boyd family mansion. Oh, let me get my breath back. That scared the life out of me. Something else is moving down there. Could be rodents or something. There's a basement. I don't know how to get down to the basement. This is haunted by cows.
I don't know why it didn't pick up the video that I actually was sharing, because I made an intro and an out and a ending. But this is why you never want to go investigate uh or go urban exploring by yourself, because never know what's gonna happen, even if you run into a damn haunted cow. Sam, thank you for being a good sport. So yeah, if anybody ever sees Sam online, we can all tease him about running into a haunted cow. Oh my God, Sam, you're the best. So yeah, all the videos that I share on this show are made by Sam. And thank you so much. Yeah, Kanga, Sam sent me the link, so I didn't have to do a lot of searching. Oh my God, I had tears running down my face. The first time I watched it, oh my God, that was even worse. I was laughing so hard. No, that's exactly what I was thinking too. It was smart that it only stayed on parts of the room with where it didn't fall through the floor. It's pretty crazy. All right, guys. So, okay. So, what do you guys want to do next? Sam, it's always good to laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself constantly. I make myself laugh. All right, Vitrina, go grab a cup of coffee. See, we don't have magpies out here in the U.S., or at least I don't think we do. But the first time I saw I saw a magpie. I was in Scotland. Yeah, those demon torches are the best, right? We need to we need to uh we need to get a buttload of them over here so we can send them out to people on the show. Oh my God, that's funny. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something. Hold on one second. I'm going to look at something really quick. Mm. Oh, shoot. We're gonna do something different. We're gonna do something just a little bit different. Hold on one second. Um. All right, we're gonna try something different. No, I was just trying. I'm gonna try something different. So, we're gonna see how this works. So I'm gonna switch up the camera, and we're just gonna see what happens. So, just bear with me. So this is something. This is just an experiment. So is there anybody out there that would like to communicate?
Cross.
Comfort.
Conquer.
Who came to this? Who's coming to us?
Is roughly.
Hurt on the
thing.
Thou.
Aaron.
Who's trying to come to us?
To oil.
Sylvia?
Of course.
Window.
Is somebody looking through the window?
Later.
Will eventually. Package.
Who's the little girl that just said Sylvia?
Jane.
Jane?
Yeah.
My friend under the guard.
The man hit.
So the whispers are coming through. Was that you earlier trying to come through earlier?
You're then good.
Which I
Who is crying? It was nothing?
The thing.
Do you see the mirrors? Can you show yourself in the mirror?
said.
Perry.
Indeed.
All right, that was weird.
But that.
First thing.
So,
I hope
Dwell in.
who's trying to get oxygen?
On the reverse at her
Himself.
red.
and the same to the practice. I let you take care. We're done. I said you.
Emily.
Cooler heat.
The first.
As our lad, he can get the.
So the water in the background, that is that helping you communicate with us?
Virgin.
considering each dress. Fast. Yourself. Also.
Wow.
Fast.
Point.
Different for
Who's the virgin?
your chair. Behind your plan.
It's very strong.
Hey.
What do you have questions for?
Furniture.
Eyes.
Responsibility.
What are the questions? Do you have questions for me? Or for anybody out there?
Did I see
Two.
some?
Are you talking about me because I'm sitting in a chair? You have questions?
Thank you much.
Is
Take this new.
Also,
What's the thumping in the background? Why is it thumping?
yeah.
Kind of perform. Choose with a
Slide.
Are you wanting us to know something about the chair or furniture? Who did what?
Just
What the hell is that? What's that noise in the background? Is that something that you're using to communicate with? Are you using that device to communicate with us? Is that what that is?
Ladies,
On the end.
heart at the
Is that a gadget you use?
clear.
price. The names to the part. Humble education.
Education? Are you trying to educate us?
So as
Often to a
and so he one of the dark
claimed
is
long
Right.
visible.
Am I visible? Are we visible to you?
Some foliage.
With emphasis or not.
that's
Real elegance.
Is somebody a witch?
Better take those hard.
Away split.
Let's. Putting that.
Right. Then
What are you just finishing?
such.
Are you still with us? Are you still there? Are you still there with us? Wow, that was crazy. So, um, I'm lost for words. Um, yeah, that was crazy. Um, so I've been experimenting with something, and um, Josh asked me to try it. Um, Josh is kind of monitoring this show tonight. So, he asked me to see if I can see if the experiment would work. So, that's what I was working on when I was like in deep thought to see, how I was going to try to execute it. So I started it up um, while I was looked like I was in deep thought to see if anything would come through. So I just sat there and I was like, come on, come on. And then, so when I switched over the cameras, it just started working. That's the first time that I've done it in front of anybody. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then the way that it just said that it said something like we're finished or we're done, and then it just went silent. So I don't know. Yeah, it just said like finished or something. We're finished, and then it was like went silent. Yeah, Lisa, I don't know. I mean, that was strange, and the whole thing was, um, it's kind of weird because when I first started experimenting with this, and then there was like a major breakthrough. I pictured um, something in a very dark room, um, almost like a cave type, but it was, I don't know, it's just hard to describe. But it was very dark, and but the people that were in the room were kind of like glowing. It was weird. But strange. I know. It's very, very, very strange. But then, so like at the end, I'm just wondering how in that, why did it just like go silent all of a sudden? That was the weird part. And it was after it said that we're done, and then it just went dead. It went totally silent. Underwater. So you felt like you had like underwater ear pressure. That's weird. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand it. Um I just don't want to go into too much detail. I just Josh asked me to do it. I didn't know, if it was going to even work. Didn't know how anything was going to, what the response was going to be, how the results were going to be, nothing. What do you mean the entire time during that session? Oh, so basically what it is there's like a low frequency audio file. So as you hear in the background, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It might be like a low rumble to you guys or low hum. So basically that's what I play. And it just kind of helps. That's the frequency I use. Yeah, exactly. It's like a weird ectoplasm glow. Well said, but it's got like a bluish tint to it. It's just very, very strange. Yeah, no, I perfectly said. That's why I don't want to say much. I'm keeping things kind of close to heart. Um, just because I don't want, this is something that I'm experimenting with. Maybe later I can share it, but it is very, very close guarded. And anyway, No, exactly. A blue. That's exactly right. Yeah, everything has intent. Um, and that's how this whole thing has come about. It was something was very intent on me working with this. It was weird how it happened, but anyway. All right, so now with that, this whole thing it's still mind blowing. I'm like kind of in the shock right now still. So I don't know. I'm still mind blown. Oh, the other thing is, so I don't know if you heard me say, "Wow, that was weird." So I have a keyboard that I use, and basically, it's you can have it the keys illuminate, so you can see the keys in the dark. Um, and this keyboard's fully charged. Um, all of a sudden it just started like strobing. It was crazy. It just started strobing like crazy, and then it just stayed on solid for a good minute, and then it just went off. Um, so, and the keyboard's still showing that it's charged, so it's not like blinking like. And I've never seen this keyboard do that before ever. Yeah, this whole thing is trippy, and it all started probably a week ago. Was it a week ago? I think a week ago Thursday. And then with the whole thing that happened on Saturday's show, it was just that kind of solidified everything. So very strange. Anyway, all right, what do you guys want to do next? That was I'm still mind blown over this whole thing. I don't know. So we're I know that there's a few new people here. I just kind of wanted to get an idea where you guys are from. Um Good night, Yvette. Sandra, did you say something that's in say? Oh, respond. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Now I get it. Josh and I are both in the LA area. Well, I'm in Thousand Oaks, and Josh is in the Valley. So those of you that don't know who Josh is, or people that are just tuning in, so Josh is one of my co-hosts on the Wednesday show. So he's kind of helping me out on Saturday night show now. Thanks, Josh. Just because sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. So if he needs to jump in, then he can. So. Oh, nice. So I bet it's pretty warm up there in Sacramento. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys are still having fires up there. So I know the smoke sometimes can get pretty bad out there. With the manual tune radios, I know people have added a servo into them. You can do that, and people have actually added a servo that's controlled by an Arduino, and basically you can program the Arduino to do like a random, to just turn the servo randomly to different positions. I know that people have done that. You can look into it. And Arduinos really aren't that tough to program. So I know that there's a few servo programs out there. So that might be something new to look into. Wow, that's crazy. Lexi, Vitrina, what part in upstate? I went to Buffalo, what, about 4 or 5 years ago? We went on, we went like at around April 1st, and we got snow. It just dumped snow. It was crazy. We were in downtown Buffalo eating lunch, and we're sitting there, and then one of my buddies was like, "Oh my God, it's snowing!" And I said, "What?" I turned around, and yeah, it was dumping snow. Yeah, if you, like I said, Sam, if you look, maybe I'll look around for you, um, and you could do them pretty cheap. Okay, I know where you're at. Yeah, it snowed like, it snowed like for 2 days straight. It was crazy. Um, yeah, it was crazy. All right, so all right, sorry, I missed a few. I get a little confused sometimes because I'm like sitting here talking and then I look in the chats and I miss something. Um, and that's why Josh helps me out, because sometimes I get caught up in the chats and talking, and then sometimes I miss things. All right, let me see here. So you guys wanted to do responses only, or you do? Okay. No, exactly. having two sets of eyes is see what I mean, Josh? It's not easy. I mean, sometimes you get caught up in the chat and then you miss things. Anyway. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little sleepy. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning and it's 1:38. But I'm still good for a little while. I've got to start sipping on this. I totally forgot I still had it. Okay, so yeah, Lisa, I was curious to see how a portal would work, a Facebook portal. But actually, you know what? I'm almost thinking about getting an iPad or something, and that way I can monitor the chats. Anyway. I'll get sleep later. Right now I'm having too much fun doing this. Oh my god. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. I must be getting tired. Um I was thinking about food also because sometimes like after these sessions, it drains. So being on this side of the camera and being in this location, sometimes the energy just I get so drained and then I get hungry and I start getting sleepy. So I was just looking up at a candle. The way that it's melting is really strange. There's like a big hole on the side of it. All right, I'm just like getting delirious, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that you checked it out also, Lexi. It is a lot of fun. We do have a lot of fun. And we have a lot of regulars here. So it's become like a family. So, and you'll start to see, like we'll start communicating with each other because it's like a close knit family, actually. So, it's just a lot of fun. We try to make it entertaining, educational, and hopefully people get answers to their questions. But anyway, all right. Oh my God, stop it. Stop with the food. French toast sticks sounds so good. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it is like a little family community. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. I just love all the viewers out there. No, exactly. And that's the thing, Sam. So perfectly said. You know, a lot of people like to see big numbers. I would rather have regular people and, you know, in quality viewers than, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. But this is so much fun and this is what keeps me coming back every week. And keeps me going. I used to do the show. I used to start it at 11:45, and sometimes I wouldn't end the show till like 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, I'd be on for like 6 hours. It was crazy. But then I said, all right, I have to put a limit because the next day I was just useless. Yeah, meaningful connections is absolutely right. But yeah, this is like Josh said, this is a very special group. Oh my God, Sharon, I didn't even see you. Maybe because this is your first comment, but because I can't see who's on, I just see the people that comment. But yeah, see, some people do remember those days. I think I just recently, within the last month, said, you know what, I'm going till 2 o'clock, 2:30 the latest, but 2 o'clock, I'm calling it quits. Unless something really cool happens, or if we're getting a lot of communication and I'm getting answers for somebody, then I'll stay on later. So it's all about you guys. You guys come first. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Well, thank you, Sylvia, but I think so too. I think he's come through he's come through because he really misses you and he wants to connect with you. That's why I'm just a mediator. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll do probably have enough time for one or two more sessions. All right, let's get started.
Incredible.
Who just said incredible?
Incentive.
Incentive?
Take you to
Caught back in.
relaxation.
So is this in reference to what we're just talking about?
Offered it.
If
Because I'm offering the communication.
every
Here.
The sentencing.
Yeah.
It's your temple.
My memory.
Flesh.
surprise.
It's crazy for.
Wade, it's crazy. This is crazy.
Has not.
Why?
The issue in lifting the
The latter.
He stepped.
Baby.
Good. The bot
Was a.
My
among the dead.
Him, the man.
You were going.
Purposes they will.
Oh, and shoulder. Not really.
In shock.
Women.
Women. What about the women?
some measure.
And so they are. Ensure a bit.
For if you
He noted
I'm waiting for
I want. Thank you.
this place.
it with
Oh, I'm sorry.
bird could shoot,
Right now, if
you have not
The grounds.
not his wood.
The sun.
thing.
The astonished
Brooke did.
heirs.
Fourth of July.
Or
President.
He only did it to preacher.
led do
I am
through in ice.
You're on.
Away from.
Here is.
First fruit.
Glade where
Gee.
or hill.
Who needs your help?
Baseball.
She not.
Let the
I got to. What?
and for a
Are you staying out of sight?
With Mina.
We suffer with
his
not glory.
No, I don't.
like you can.
Right there. Pairing.
Well as other.
I do.
Of Christ.
was an invite.
Enjoy.
Instant.
Numbers.
60.
.com.
Again, text.
Oh, very mis.
Municipality.
Bed in a.
Nature.
That she.
Here comes the whispers again.
Walker.
Walker.
Oh.
And
It's across the
Who's trying to get in? Who's trying to get a message to me?
high speed.
Thanks for your.
Boring is all.
Ask the
Iraqi people.
Yeah, but
Does anybody have a message for me?
Still.
meaning.
But ye
Enjoy.
Somebody want to ask the cows something? Maybe they have a message for Sam.
the walker.
The walker.
They know you.
You know me?
My neck.
Vigils.
Did 100.
Sun went back.
Inspired.
What's happening with their neck?
if you
Long as we.
Ayers clerk.
I'm.
Listen, man.
Ways the shut.
Right.
Relax.
Cheers.
I'm on the right.
You're on the right? Are you in the room with me?
Elf. Bear. Stop them.
Experience. Story.
Our people.
But how much of
Who's your people?
Reporting on.
self-help?
The suffer.
He said to him,
Revelation.
Are mixed.
Because
The neck hip.
Deny bit.
Rob.
Glory.
That we didn't.
the air.
Who just called my name again?
Time you.
Does anybody have any messages for anybody else out there?
First pit.
Had to hurry.
with what
Freedom.
About. It's
Knocked from his.
And
All right, we're going to end this session.
Day that.
Yeah, that session was a little quiet. There was some things coming through, but it was pretty quiet. Yeah, stay the course. I didn't understand that either. I was like, What? Um, no, it was a pretty good night though. We got to try out some new things, and yeah, the funny thing is, Lisa, I think you're right. Wait, what? No, I mean it seems like that's what's happening a lot. Especially over the last few, maybe 2 weeks now. Um, I don't know. It's just strange. Um, Wayne, that was kind of mentioned already. Um, yeah, I just don't want to get into that a little bit on here, really. But yeah, there's something more happening. But it was like, what was it, last week when it felt like we're listening to a conversation amongst a group of people or spirit. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, it's just strange. But it's definitely, yeah, it is fragmented communication, but it does sound like they're completing each other's sentences, and then also like they're having a conversation amongst themselves. It's just strange. Oh, here's Are you still getting Ed come through your boxes, Sam? Ed is kind of subsided for a bit now. I haven't heard him come through in a few weeks now. But anyway, I think we're gonna call it a night. It is after 2. I know people are probably tired. Yeah, Ed, maybe Ed isn't here. Like you said, you think that he's gone? What are your thoughts, Lisa? Yeah, I'm probably gonna eat something and then go to sleep. He moved to a temporary place? Let's hope so. He's been a pain in my butt. Maybe I can't even talk. Maybe he is watching me. But whatever. Oh, you're welcome, Sylvia. Have a great week. And no, thank you everybody that's tuning in for the first time. Glad to see you guys found the show and you're enjoying it. It's always fun. It's always something new and different. But anyway, well, well, thank you, Lexi. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And yeah, it was good that you tuned in. Yeah, so we do a show on Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock Pacific. And then the show on Saturday night at 11:45 p.m. I know tonight I started up a little early. It was just because I was getting the new system up and running. So I was doing a few things and just decided to play music and go live and whatever. But anyway, well, you guys have a great week and have a great week and see you guys soon.